I'm going to entitle this video, The Great Gaudeamus. We are currently in the octave of All Saints. An octave is an 8-day sort of extension of a feast. So there is an octave of Christmas, of Easter, of Pentecost, and of All Saints. And the octave of All Saints is a little bit different in that it has a more sober quality to it, because of the commemoration of the faithful departed on the second day of the octave, the day after the Feast of All Saints itself. But what I wanted to talk about was the Introit, or entrance chant, for the Feast of All Saints. Gaudeamus. Gaudeamus omnes in Domino diem festum celebrantes sub honore sanctorum omnium decorum. Okay, so it's a lovely, I really like this intro. It has a lovely tonality. But something that I wanted to kind of point out is that, and the text is, let us rejoice, all of us, in the Lord on this day of the feast, celebrating the honoring of all the saints. But if you turn to the index and look under the Introit section for Gaudeamus, what you're going to find is a list of Gaudeamuses. And they're all in mode 1. And if you actually stop and look at them, what you're going to find is Gaudeamus. Let us rejoice, all of us, in the Lord on this day of the feast, celebrating the honoring of the Virgin Mary. And so what we have is a formulaic introit, in which the church historically has just kind of swapped in the name of the feast, Blessed Jehoshaphat the Martyr. Now, ironically, on All Saints' Day in 1950, the Assumption of Mary was dogmatized, and as a result of that, the propers were changed for the Feast of the Assumption of Mary on August 15th. And the result of that is that the introit for the Feast of the Assumption is Signum Magnum, a sign great appeared in the heavens. But traditionally, the ancient and traditional introit for the Feast of the Assumption was Gaudeamus. So I personally find it unfortunate or disappointing, since I like this introit so much, that it was kind of suppressed on the Feast of All Saints, ironically, a day in which this introit is used in 1950. But the post-conciliar gradual does allow it as an option on that feast if you happen to be someplace celebrating the Novus Ordo Mass with Gregorian chant, which is something I would like to see more of. So that's it. I just wanted to talk about Gaudeamus for a few minutes, and wish you all a blessed and joyous continuing of the octave of All Saints, and goodbye for now.